Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J. There we go. Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
I'm the CEO of the company called Kawantech. I'm evil enough. And we're designing a sensor to make your street light more intelligent, to bring it to brain and bring you new functions in your street.
Okay. What kind of functions are we talking about here?
Well, you have to see your street light as, let's say, an angel, which is always above you in the street. And
Sure.
if you bring the same kind of intelligence as your smartphone, you have the capacity to put sensors and to know when there are people, the number of people, when a car is parking. If a car is, you are entering the street and there is a truck which is delivering goods in a shop, then the street light is able to detect the truck and saying to your Waze or your car that you have to wait 3 minutes or take the next street. So the idea is that your street is becoming intelligent and scan everything to help you have a better experience as mobility. So the first feature is to reduce the power usage of your street light. And we have a few thousand units like that working already. And so in mostly in Europe, we have some cities that are able to lower by 65% their energy bill.
Wow.
So instead of paying $40 per year per streetlight that you pay, you go down to $12. Okay, so the first idea is that we have the demo on the virtual booth here. If you go to our CES page, but well, today it's making the street light intelligent. Someone enters the street, you bring the light. The guy has a lot of vision. You can see everything around him. So when a car enters the street, there is a very low quantity of light. We lower it a lot, and you see that there is someone, well, a few yards from you. You see it well. So in US, 75% of pedestrians killed every year are killed in the dark. So if there is no dark, you have less people killed. So when you want to make something intelligent, first you make the core feature better. Like the first iPhone. The first iPhone was simple, and then there were new features. The first generation of streetlights bring a better light, then some new features.
Gotcha. Okay. So we've got a couple of fronts here. The first is that the lights themselves, the fixture is significantly more efficient, energy efficient than the existing ones. That alone should make it attractive. Right? That's when you talk about, what did you say, 65% decrease in operational cost, that's a lot, especially when you consider how many streetlights are out there.
300 million.
Whew.
So there is one streetlight per 6 people in industrialized country. So and you have to think about it. This streetlight in front of your home, there is a cable in the ground. There is heavy mass under the pavement to avoid it to fall when there is wind. It's very expensive. So your money for 6 people, you put $5,000 to put it here. And for a few $100s, you make it enter a new world of digital services. But the concrete, the cables, the wires, the people who come when it's failing, every features to bring, well, it's not every feature, but just the fact to have electricity to put your light on, it's a few $1,000s. Okay, so let's put it in another word. I have a demonstration for a smart parking. The parking from the street light, if you want.
Okay.
Up, share the screen. It's not a demo we do ourselves, it's a customer. So we sell to cities, but also to utility companies. So the idea that a small company, a small startup, it's hard to enter new cities. But
Yeah.
we have partnership with large energy companies, with streetlight manufacturers, the biggest worldwide, and they qualify us. We have certificates and so on to operate during 20 years. So they are shields for us, and they do demo and they sell it to their customer. So I will just show. I will take just a small screen and launch my demo video. It's very quick. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, I have it. I put the right share on the screen and it will be okay. Okay, that's it. So EDF Group is the biggest worldwide energy company, and they have a division which manage streetlight. For example, in Washington, DC, they manage a streetlight. Well, they're operating in a lot of cities. And here is what they are selling.
Okay. So this is using this street light in place to be able to determine whether or not parking spaces are available.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
because
you'd
you
be
pay
able, instead of having to have like, individual under parking spot sensors or anything like that, we've already got a thing up in the air looking down, multi-use it to be
yeah.
able to detect parking availability. That's great. I imagine that could also be used for other things, right? You could do monitor traffic that then
Exactly.
Google, Apple, Bing could potentially API tap into to be able to navigate you around heavy traffic.
You found it. Actually,
Okay.
that's what's happening. The first thing, the city, it's your money. They can buy only things that everybody will accept. And gadgets for your car, for Apple, for Google, it's not really democratic. I mean, the city can buy things that everybody will accept. Reducing the energy bill, it's okay. Being greener, it's okay. New gadget for your Tesla, it's not really okay. But if it's free, well, we are entering the same space as smartphone. So you buy the smartphone, okay, you pay it a few $100s. You can call. Now the next application, you try it, you are happy, you pay it. So the streetlight is like that. You
Okay.
have the core features, and now you have new features. Parking, you want to find a parking space within 10 seconds, in your block where there are places. Your car is intelligent, we're able to transmit to your car, and your self-parking feature will bring your car to the right location. Better.
Oh,
Next year, you will have a few autonomous cars. You go out of your car, you go to your home, your car is trying to find the place and go to parking. Okay, so this is what will happen. You spend too much time finding parking space for your car.
mhm.
So the system knows everything everywhere. And the kind of feature we are working now with some silicon developers, NXP and a few companies making processor for cars, is being able to send information about the tracks of pedestrians. If you have a kid crossing the street, we transmit it to your car and you won't shoot him. So this is what we call V2X, vehicle to infrastructure.
Okay.
So your street light, you pay for it, and you want to have new functions. It's exactly the same thing as your phone line. It was analog phone line. It's now digital. It's now
Mhm.
TV. Everything in the street is becoming like that. It's becoming digital.
Okay. So this is like we've heard uh smart cities, and the conceptually they're big, but they tend implementation wise they tend to be pretty small. Right? This is kind of like the realization of that bigger vision of what a smart city could be.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't use this word smart city because today it's not really a good seller.
Yeah,
Uh,
because it's been so watered down because most implementations have been so bad.
yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
if
don't blame you.
thank you. So if you have a good concept, a good technology, that's not the technology for the city which is important, is how citizens accept it. First, think of their money. Uh, People want to pay less for the infrastructure to have a more efficient city and to be safe. And the cities always say us, okay, technology, wise guide, okay, but if you want to go above the proof of concept technology things, think smart scale, large scale.
Mhm.
Um, we want to be able to provide your technology to the whole city, and we want to remove your name. That happened, for example, in France, in Paris. The city won a prize for energy efficiency, and they asked us to
Mhm.
avoid communicating. Themselves, they competed with other cities to compare their cost of energy per citizen. And because of the technology we provided them, they won. So
Nice.
the real smart technology is when everybody has stopped talking about technology.
Makes sense. Yeah,
You want you want service.
I like that. Yeah, it's not about for the people who are being affected by it. It's not about how it's accomplished, just that it's accomplished well.
Yes,
Yeah, makes
and the
sense.
price.
Well, yeah, there's that too. Well, if people are interested in more information about what you do, how can they get that info?
Well, we have a Twitter where we put a lot of things. It's Kawantech1, the name of the company. The website, kwentech.com. And our virtual booth here at the CES. So if you look for streetlights, the word streetlights on the search feature, you'll find us directly.
Very cool. Well, thank you so
Okay.
much for coming and talking
Thank you for
about
time.
this. It is cool technology.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Have a good one. I hope you enjoyed that interview, and if you did, make sure you check out some of the more than 100 interviews we conducted during the virtual CES 2021 coverage. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube, hit the notification bell to learn when we post new content and when we go live.